What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be replacing the battery in a Kawasaki Ninja 400. There's a lot of reasons you might want to do this. People often tout that putting in a smaller lithium battery will save you a lot of weight. I honestly don't think that's really that important considering that this bike is really powerful. But if you're like me, you like to mod your bike and you're gonna have a whole bunch of wires, which we'll see under here, that get in the way of a lot of stuff, and you need more space. And I wanna put some nitrous on this baby, and that means I need more space. So we're gonna be putting in this Chrome's Pro battery, not because it's powerful, but because it's cheap and it's small, and it will provide enough cold cranking amps to start the motorcycle, which is all I really care about, because once the motorcycle is started, it powers itself. So yeah, you could spend like 130 bucks to get yourself some really cool souped up battery, or you could buy this one for 30 bucks, and it even comes with like a display and stuff that's pretty cool, but don't really care about all that. As I said, care about the size, so that's what we're going for. So first thing you're gonna do is take the seat cover that you have on your Kawasaki off, because, you know, of course, it's the world's most uncomfortable seat from the factory. I'm pretty sure they just disguised a steel plate with leather. Recommend this kind of seat cover with like airbags. Ridiculously comfortable for how ridiculously cheap and simple it is. It's literally just like some neoprene, I don't know what you call it. But I'll put a link in the description both to this and to the battery that I got. Highly recommend. Gonna take the pillion cover off as well. So it's the keys. Pop the cord slightly to the right when you get the pillion cover off. That will disengage the seat. And as you can see, got a lot of stuff going on under here. Barely could fit all of it as it is. In fact, you see, cut out the bottom of my seat just to make enough space for it. You might be concerned about, you know, this making the seat uncomfortable, but as said, already massively uncomfortable. You can't even tell when the foam is gone. So don't care about that. All right, first step to replacing the battery, gotta actually get to it. So you gotta get past all this junk. Just gonna move that aside. There we go. So there's the factory battery in there. As you can see, much bigger than the new small one we're gonna put in. So let's get to it. You're gonna wanna be careful about this because it's very easy to short out your bike if you don't handle it with care. So first step is I'm going to disconnect the black terminal. The reason that I'm doing that is that's the negative, and that's what grounds the frame of the bike. And so I don't even want to think about touching the black until I've basically ungrounded the bike, so it reduces the risk of me shorting it out. Cool. Gonna hold on to this screw right here. Could be important later. So a couple of things going on here. First, I've got ground connections for some of the mods that I worked on. And then this is the actual ground connection for the motorcycle itself. Next step, we need to remove this sort of this bracket right here that's holding the battery in place. I'm gonna do that by unscrewing this little screw right here. You're gonna need a 5/16 inch hex bolt drill bit for this. Again, don't lose that. Don't lose that either. All right, next step, battery's loose. Gonna disconnect the positive terminal. Again, because I've disconnected the negative terminal, shouldn't be a risk of shorting out, but I'm still gonna treat it as if it isn't, because yeah, shorting's bad. Damn. Does not look it, but that is heavier than you would think it is. Now, the way you connect the battery is with these terminals, and inside here there's usually a lug nut or some sort of screw bolt to hold the screw that connects the terminal. You need to make sure that's positioned the right way, however you orient the battery. And if you're installing an old-fashioned kind of battery where you actually have to fill it up with salt water, that orientation better be up, because those kind of batteries can't be tilted on their side. This kind can. Okay, take two. Turns out the stock screws that come with the battery are just too short to fit my the original connection from the Kawasaki. So I'm going to be using this screw. It's pretty much the same thickness as the original, just a bit longer. All right, got the negative terminal on. Now let's do the positive terminal. So now that we've got both terminals reconnected, just kind of reposition this, and that's it. I'll put links in the description for all the parts that I used to make this video, as well as links to this junction box. It's a nautical one used on boats, but you can use it on a motorcycle just fine, and it's hella cheaper than buying like a motorcycle specific junction box. I'll also put links to some of the connectors and things that I used, as well as links to the swing arm stand that I'm using. Don't make the same mistake I did when I first started. I bought the cheapest swing arm stand that I could find. This janky piece of junk ended up actually damaging my bike, so don't make that mistake. I like these ones that I got from Venom, so I'll put a link in the description for them as well. You definitely want to get one to stabilize your bike while you're working on it. But yeah, hope you liked the video, and I'm going to be putting out more videos, so like and subscribe, and thanks.